Tomas Zobak. Tomas Zobak was Franz Bonaparte's former editor when he wrote picture books released by the Moravian Publishing Company. After Franz published some of his well-known works, he proposed the idea of a story about a monster falling in love that would be like a mix of the Beauty and the Beast and the Sleeping Beauty. Zobak rejected his manuscript for some unknown reason. The story Franz wanted to create might have been based on the events in his life and interactions with Vera. The titles that hint the dropped project match with Franz's biography. However, the point of the story is not revealed in the series. The final time Franz met Zobak, he was standing in the doorway, asking if they could develop a story about a door that must not be opened, to which Zobak asked what lay behind the door, paradise or another monster. Franz answered that no one would ever know, because the door must not be opened. That was the last moment they saw each other. Because Zobak wasn't interested in the story about the monster falling in love, Franz might have had a grudge against him. According to Zobak, that final meeting was either in the summer of 81 or 82. Zobak was shown to know Franz very well. He knew that Franz worked for government and that, despite being an official during the old regime, Franz's way of speaking, his clothing, and his style were on a completely different level. He also knew that besides being a picture book author, Franz was also a psychiatrist, psychologist, and a medical doctor specialized in neurosurgery. Zobak's daughter said at one point that Franz was quite an intimidating man, however the reason for this being said is not given. Tenma visited Zobak in order to learn something about Bonaparte. Zobak recognized Tenma and called the police after he left his house. In Another Monster, he is interviewed by Werner Weber concerning his turning in Tenma. He also mentions his rejecting Rosemary's Baby and another, unnamed book.